name is Praval and Priyaranjan, and I am a civil engineer from NIT Rourkela. I have 7+ years of experience in engineering consulting, public sector undertaking. Not because of any redundancy, but because of the workload and the exposure to top management. Because I was getting a lot of opportunities, and because of my proven track record, I was getting opportunities to interact with the top management a lot. So when I came to interact with the middle and senior and senior and middle management, I came to realize that there are a lot of skills that I lack, and I need to acquire them to realize my ambitions. The knowledge out there in the market is that MBA is only for the 2-year MBA program, which is very famous in India. The IIMs are very sought after MBA programs, the 2-year MBA programs, and generally the young people, the people with 0 to 3 years experience, they strive for that. But there is very little know-how among people who have about 4, 5 or more years of experience. So even in my organization, people still ask me that which is this program and how you managed to do it. So I was fortunate enough that a couple of my seniors, they had decided to go for the MBA. So they gave me quite a lot of input and my own research in this field. I was very I was very focused in wanting to know what is the requirement in MBA outside India and also within India. So their inputs and my own research helped me start my MBA preparation journey. Most MBA aspirants, good students, want to aspire to, they want to go to Ivy League schools, or even then after Ivy League, the tier 2 MBA school, or maybe another B schools with 100% scholarship. So I had to figure it out that what is best suited for myself. So and that's what I will say, that your own particular requirement is very important. Over a period of time, I also wanted to go to to B school in US. People would say that you can try that, but I had to see to it myself that if it is suited to me or not. So I figured out that because I'm married and my wife is a doctor, and so it wouldn't make a lot of sense for her to shift to USA. Even if I had got a 100% scholarship in USA, I wouldn't have taken it. So so I was very focused and very conscious in deciding a B school in India only. I had to search and do from the websites. The GMAT preparation was basically based on website study, forums, questions which were available on the forums, and a couple of guides and one test. That's what I did for my GMAT preparation. And maybe I should have taken some professional help. In hindsight, I can feel that I could have taken a professional help to get a better score. But I had a paucity of time, and I had also another clarity that I had to apply in round 1 of 2019-20's application cycle. So again, I just managed to get through the GMAT. So I remember it very clearly that on the very day I finished with my GMAT, my wife called me and she said that she had researched some of the good application consultants in India, and actually she was the one who gave me the name Crackverbal, and she suggested me that I should go for it for applications to get professional help from an admission consultant, and she said that Crackverbal would suit me best. So and then I just searched about it and I contacted Crackverbal, and I had a very successful application journey, I would say. I took the essay application services, essay aspect of it. Essay component is very challenging and very tricky and very essential in getting your application precise. So it's very important that I had my essays checked or guided by I would like to express my gratitude to Crack Purple in encouraging me to apply in round one. Actually, I was very skeptical. I wanted to apply to in round one with my GMAT score, but I was a bit skeptical because my GMAT score was not very great. It was an average score. So I was thinking that should I wait and give it another shot at GMAT, or should I apply in round one or not? But Crack Verbal team recognized that I wanted to apply in round one, and they also went through my profile, and they strongly suggested me that I should apply in round one in the of the application. So first of all, they guided me to first of all they encouraged me and guided me to apply in the round one of MBA application cycles of IIMs, and ISB was a bit later. So they said that we'll think about ISB later, but for IIMs I should apply in round one itself. And secondly, from the essay aspect, it's very challenging because all the three IIMs A, B, C have B and C have a similar application, but IIM A and B are very different. IIM A gives you essays only after they have shortlisted you, and for B and C you have to write SOPs, and the word limit is very challenging to express your entire essay in that word limit in the best possible manner. I think I think that I did the right job by taking it professionally. It was a very steep. Again, I have to say that the round one applications were just around the corner when I just finished my GMAT. It was about 2 weeks, I guess. So I had to complete my application essay. In my case, only we had just 2 weeks for at our for us. But in most cases, I think people keep 1 month or more, even 1.5 months for themselves to write their application essays. I had kept it very late for myself. So the essay, and I had to work every day about 5 to 6 hours on my essays to just polish it out. I got interviews for Jain, IIM A, IIM B, and IIM C. These were the colleges I had applied to, and I got the interview calls from all of them. The interview is mostly based on your application. So the best thing is that from the Crack Verbal is that you entirely prepare your application. They just push you and just guide you in what direction you have to keep your application and your essays. So because I had written all the essays myself and all the information, I had done extensive research on myself. So in the interviews, most importantly is to stay calm and just make the best pitch of your own application. I got my admit on 14th of October, I think. I was very excited and elated. I was very happy, of course. I was waiting for such a day, and finally I got an admit from IIM Bangalore. And then the confusion was between IIMB and IIMC, because IIMC's interview was scheduled around 25th of October. So first of all, I was in a dilemma: should I go and attend the IIMC interview or not? But over time I decided that I shouldn't do it, because that will be a disfavor to other candidates, because I will be taking a seat or not taking a seat. So it's better that if I ultimately decide to go with B, I should stay away from that interview. The application that you submit for the B school is automatically considered for the scholarship for IIM Bank, and the weightage is on your entire application, right from your academics to your GMAT to your VAT that you write at the day of the interview. In IIM Bangalore, you have to write a written application test, and then your interview. The weightage is spread across all of them, and the top 5 applicants in each round get a 6 lakh admission scholarship from IIM Bangalore. So I was fortunate enough to receive one of that, and I would say that to any aspirant that you should be focusing more on your strengths, and you should display them in your application. People say that a great GMAT score is required for getting a scholarship, but that's not necessarily so. And I have first-hand experience of that. I will of course recommend Crack Oval. They helped me get a scholarship in one of the best B schools of India. So thanks a lot, Crack Oval team. And I would recommend it for mainly 2 to 3 reasons. First of all, they are very honest. The mentor team is very solid, and the team is very professional. So the mentor who was assigned to me, he just had a grip on my application, just understood me very well, and he guided me very well. And it was a very intense time preparing for the preparing the application. And I thank him and I thank the team for being there for help and advice.